Mrs. Wheeler has just very kindly given me permission, as we pass the time going up this monstrous climb, to interview her on the subject of cycling.
Okay.
Now, question number one.
Okay.
Where would you say is your most favourite place to ride in the world so far in your cycling experience?
My favourite climb's got to be Femenia, which is the one that we're going to go down.
Yes.
But I've climbed it up and I've climbed it down.
I was thinking favourite country.
Favourite country? Oh, here.
Definitely Mallorca.
Mallorca.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not surprising then that people call it a cycling paradise, is it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
That's question one.
Yeah.
Question two. Thinking back, what is your happiest memory or best day on the bike? What would you say?
Probably my first 100 miler, and I didn't intend to do the 100 miles. Mike planned it. We went out in the morning, and yeah, Mike took me on a magic mystery tour, which finished off 100 miles, and I'd never done it before.
And where was that? South Coast?
Yes, it was. It was on the south coast. Yeah. Yeah, I was just so pleased with myself to have done it. So yeah, that's probably my best memory.
I've only ever done 1 century, and it's quite the achievement, isn't it?
It was at that point.
Yeah.
We've done a few since, but that was the best one.
Okay. Okay. Question 3. Given the choice of riding anywhere in the world,
Okay.
where would you choose?
Being in Mallorca, yeah, it's got to be Mallorca. I've enjoyed being in Palencia, Port of Palencia. There's so many rides to be able to do here. And the weather just makes it so good. So yes, here.
Okay. Question 4.
Okay.
Do you have any bucket list rides or bucket list destinations? Somewhere where you absolutely must do or want to do?
I think I'd like to cycle in Australia, because we do want to go to Australia or that area. Yeah, probably Australia would be good to do. That looks like a nice place to ride.
Somebody I know who's a member of my cycling club over the winter period has gone out to New Zealand with his wife. They're both cyclists for 3 months.
How lovely. You've got to do it for a length of time. You can't just go for a short period, because you're travelling for so far.
Yeah. Question 5. If I were to ask you to choose one thing which is the best thing about cycling from your perspective, what would you tell me?
This is a bit of an odd one, actually. It would be zipped bibs.
From the female perspective?
From a female perspective.
Yeah, I can understand.
It's a game changer.
I can understand that.
Yeah, you haven't got to strip off and, you know, get naked in the bathroom. Just have a wee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so zipped bibs is one of my favourite things.
Okay. On the flip side, question 6. We'll just wait for this combustion engine to pass. Question 6. If you were to pick one thing which you don't like about cycling, the worst thing, what would you say?
Cars.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Cars and the attitude.
Yeah.
Car drivers. Being a driver myself, I'm courteous. Yeah. There is that thing between cars and cyclists.
It is. And we spoke about that earlier, didn't we?
We did. And yeah, cars do make it difficult, but we make it difficult for them as well.
Yeah.
So
I like to think
both sides.
I like to think that as a cyclist, being a cyclist has made me a more considerate car driver. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yeah, but I've always been a cyclist, albeit just cycling to and from work, not doing it for leisure. Yeah, so I've always had to put up with cars being on the road.
Yeah.
So yes, it has made me a better driver. What's my ambition?
I'll hit you with it now. Here we go.
Right.
This bit magically will be edited out.
Okay.
It's all in the edit. Okay. Question 7. Julie Wheeler.
Okay.
If you had one ambition, one cycling ambition, or something that you wanted to achieve as a cyclist, looking towards the future,
Yeah.
what would that be? Thank you for waiting for those to go past.
Yeah. I think I just want to keep my health to be able to keep riding. Yeah, keep doing the right things so that I don't end up with an injury. Yeah, being able to stay fit enough to keep doing it, I think is probably my ambition.
I think that's a good answer. I think that's a very good answer, because I've seen it myself, the health benefits that cycling gives you once you get the wrong side of 40, which unfortunately we both are,
I quite a bit in my head.
are not to be sniffed at.
Exactly, yes.
And I was listening to a particular stat, for the life of me I can't remember what the stat was, on the GCN show a few weeks ago, where there was some kind of medical or healthcare professional being spoken to, and he made mention of the fact that cycling gives a 5 times something positive health benefit,
Oh, okay.
as opposed to, I think he was talking about medicines.
Right.
And he made the point that the health benefit that you'll get from regular cycling
Yes.
is significantly greater than the health benefit current medicine can offer from prescribing sort of medications. Are you with me?
Yes.
I think that was the general point.
I think it was Simon, cycling to and from work challenge. They were talking about cycling to and from is a very good thing to do,
Yeah,
and they put a challenge in of people commuting
yeah.
and putting it in that they needed to commute for a whole month or something.
Yes, you might be right there. Yes, that rings a bell.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm with you there. And you know, it's low impact. Unlike running,
Yes.
you don't get the same hammering to your knees and your hips.
No, but you need to do the as well.
That's right.
Keep the rest of you in check.
The strength training, because it can lead to professional cyclists suffer from quite low bone density apparently.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're not got the weight bearing.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I do go in the gym actually.
Okay,
Weight.
question 8. Without having turned the camera off, question 8,
Okay.
which Julie helped me towards question 8, and that is the flip side of question 7. What have you no interest in doing as a cyclist?
Well, actually,
Don't
quite easy.
Don't change your mind now, you've already said the answer.
It's quite easy. I don't want to do a tandem with Mike.
Which viewers will want to know now.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Well, I am goofy. I am right-footed and he is left-footed, or the other way round, one of the two. When we stop, I unclip with my left foot. When he unclips with his right foot.
So there's a big coordination issue there, that's what you're saying?
And a bit of trust issue. He would have to be on the front with the steering. And I'm not sure I like that. I'm afraid.
You're surrendering too much control.
I don't think I could do that. No.
Just think though that if you did a tandem video with him,
No,
but just think, hear me out. Just think if you did a tandem's video with him and the madness and mayhem which ensued from that, it would be YouTube gold. You'd get views and comments which would go through the roof.
No, it's not happening. I quite like Mike. I think if we cycled on a tandem, that'd be it.
Okay.
There would be arguments.
Okay, appeal to my viewers now, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. If you want to see the wheelers at large, do a tandem video Let me know in the comments below.
No, we've had this conversation before.
And indeed, go over to the Wheelers YouTube channel themselves and let them know.
You're a troublemaker.
Do you know what, Julie? If I hadn't have heard them, I wouldn't, at the speed that they came around the corner, I wouldn't have got out of their way in time.
Well, they have to avoid us as well.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Well, but who would come off worse?
Yeah, true.
Okay, question 9, I have it.
Do I get a preview or?
No, we're live. We're live.
Okay, we're live. Okay.
We're live, yeah.
Right, no time to think about
No,
it.
so this is off the cuff. This is
Okay, right.
question 9, Julie Wheeler.
Okay.
Thank God for that edit button. Tell me, we've had best day and happiest memory. The flip side, tell me what is your worst memory or worst day on the bike?
My accident, I suppose, when I came off. That was pretty horrible.
Was that when you hit the curb?
Yeah, I was following pretty close to Mike. We were probably doing, I don't know, 15, 16. And I just followed him onto a bike path and hit a curb. And I spilled. There's a bloke behind me, I nearly took him out. Luckily, he didn't go down too. But yeah, that's probably the worst ride. Because I had to get back on. I had to get back on and get home. But I did it. I did it.
And good on you for doing it. Do I remember correctly that you injured your hand or your wrist quite badly?
Yeah. Yeah, it was my elbow and knee.
All right.
And
did you break anything?
no, nothing was broken, thank goodness. It was just scuffs and bruises. And hurt pride.
Yeah.
And yeah, ego.
Yeah. And Julie, question number 10, the last question,
Okay.
before I leave you in peace,
Okay.
is one cycling purchase, if you could make one cycling purchase, irrespective of what it was, cost is no issue,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
what would you choose to buy
Yeah.
and why?
What, buy again or the best thing I've ever purchased?
No, if you could make one purchase now, in the future. Let me get out of his way.
Well, I pretty much love this bike. I've already got that, so
It can be anything. It can be an item of clothing, an accessory for your bike.
no, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
No. I mean, this bike was pretty much my favourite purchase that we've made. And I love it. And I definitely had enough bikes without having to buy this one.
That comes across when you ride that bike for the first time after the winter season. You've been on your gravel bike,
Yeah, lovely.
and you can
You
be
notice the difference.
you can be heard commenting that it just wants to go.
Yeah, it does. It does. So, yeah.
Well, thank you for answering those 10 questions.
Well, I think I failed on the 10th. But,
Well, you haven't, because
sorry for that cyclist up front.
do you know what they remind me of?
Hooligans.
Kamikaze pilots during World War II. They must go around these corners and shout to themselves, "Banzai!"
Yeah.
Haha. My yeehaw was just a noise in an echoey tunnel. It is good to make noise in a tunnel. It just sort of stuck. I do like making noise in a tunnel, but I don't really like noise much. So it's cathartic.